Alrighty, so here we are on the 7th, par 4, short one, 253 to the flag, and the wind is slightly back into it. It's a 260 metre hole, so it must be somewhat forward, the flag, but I think the wind is going to be absolutely perfect for just an easy sort of driver. Nothing fancy, just a good driver, and somewhere around the front edge or something like that would be spot on. Nice little pass. This is where you can make a score, but if you're dead set hit a couple of terrible shots, well, there's plenty of space to hit bad ones into. It's left of it. Not by too much though. It's is there a bunker out there? Yeah, well, it's probably going to be in the bunker if it's not short. I barely swung at that thing. Come out pretty good, but yeah, it'll just be in a bunker or thereabouts. Again, confidence to go and hit the shot and actually hit it hard. I mean, I could have hit any shot there. I probably was never going to go long or even too long to go into the crap, but I swung it really easy, and then of course stuff starts happening from there. Be confident, swing it as hard as you can, as confidently as you can, and then off you go. Bang, golf's easy. All right, in the bunker, plenty of birds have been running through here, but yeah, these bunkers are pretty good. Like, the sand's very soft, but there's not a huge amount in it, so it's quite firm. But the shot I've got sort of sucks because everything slopes away from me and to the right, so I could probably see this being off the green. Yeah, this is a sort of a tough shot. I sort of need to land it in the fringe to be brilliant, basically. Sit down, sit. Like, that's gone. The other camera's not going to get it. That's hard. But that's why this course, or the hole itself, is really good, because if you get yourself into a spot like this, if the pin was up the back, it wouldn't be so bad, but with the pin being where it is, it makes life very difficult. So I've got a putt of about 10 or 12 feet up the hill. Yeah, right, so I've got maybe a little bit more than 10 or 12 feet up the hill. Probably breaking slightly right to left, actually slightly, a decent bit right to left as I look at it. Again, it's a short hole, but if you get yourself in a tough little spot like I did, like I had to land mine shorter than that, or I had to nip it a little bit more, and I didn't do either of them. I hit it too far. Up the hill, right to left. The glare of this putter is the only negative. And that's bobbled, and that was in if it didn't bobble. Oh, that sucks. But yeah, so the greens, there's different grasses on these greens, and that's okay. I mean, you got to remember that these guys look after it themselves. It's a family operation. That thing would have been in the heart, I reckon, if it didn't take those first few bobbles. It would have been absolutely perfect. But on to number 8, another short par 4, and then an awesome par 5 to finish. All right, so 8th hole, only quite short. I think it was 243. That was, that I just saw when I used my Bushnell. What does it say on the plates here? 245. So pretty much in the middle it must be. And bunkers out there, nothing flash, just a pretty straight hole. Again, nothing flash, doesn't have to be flash, but again, you can get yourself into some strife here. I've got a 3-wood. I think the guys are waiting for me up there. I think this almost could be too much club, but I just don't know what shot to play with this thing, that's all. That's going to the left. That's poo. That's going to be short of pin high and left. That was probably not great, but I feel a bit rushed. But that's all good. It's in the trees to the left, probably about 20 short of pin high, I would think. Hopefully can chip it up or chip it in. All right, so like I said, about 20 something short. Well, it's probably more like 40 meters, but over the bunker, dead, absolutely fingered. mind my use of that. But it's just not good. It's what it deserved off the tee, but this is just, it's got to go high, it's going to have to land soft, it's got to carry the bunker. If not, I'll be having a bunker shot straight after this one, but I'm going to go just right of the flag. Oh, that's got to go. That's terrible. You would have heard that. That was so far in the toe, not good. Right, so see, short holes are easy until you stuff them up. So that's resting against the rake. That was just a piss poor effort, and that's the thing, you just sort of rest on it and hit some poor shots in a row, and then that's how you make bogeys and doubles. So it's a bit of a damp bunker, this one. That one's not too bad. That's, I don't know, 5 foot, 6 foot maybe. Yeah, poor tee shot, and then so worried about hitting it in the bunker for your second shot. And then what do? You hit in the bunker. So being confident is a huge, huge thing, and I certainly wasn't. So that, hopefully, I can make that bad boy and not have another bogey after having a few good holes. Right, so 5 foot for par. Again, on these short par fours, you want to not be having tough putts for par. You literally want to be tapping in pars or tapping in birdies. And this is neither. This is not a tap in. But it's fine. No harm, no foul, but still that is a piss poor effort for trying to score well on this hole. So hopefully I'm in frame. But anyway, through to the ninth, par 5 up the hill to the right. Very, very good hole. And then after that, straight to the Western, the blue 9. Okay, so the wind's getting up just a wee bit. Par 5 around the corner, so uphill around the corner, so about 500 meters. So it's a solid hole back up into the wind. For me, I don't know, but I've got to go straight down the tree line pretty much. I've got to land it on the tree line. That would be ideal. There's a gentleman up there. I'll have to wait for them a little bit, but literally if I could land it down the tree line, then that's, I reckon then that's the shot. Straight down the tree line. Last time I got it here in 2, hit 2 very, very good shots. I think the wind was a little bit different, but I'm going to have a hit and hopefully get this down the tree line. It's pretty much straight at all, mate. That would be absolutely perfect. It's just down, oh, it's drawing a little bit. I reckon it's going to be near the trees. Yeah, it didn't cut. It started down the tree lines and drew, so it's fine, but it's not going to be where I wanted it. 230. I was going to say 230 sounds a little bit better. Still, it's going to be a tough shot to get there. The wind is certainly not helping. So we're going to go hybrid, but I don't think it's going to get there. It's going to have to be a flat hybrid, a chasing hybrid. And might go close, but that wind's in too, pushing slightly right. Like that. Just left of it. Chase ball. Oh, it's a little bit further left. I think it's definitely left of the green. Well, it's definitely left of the flag. I don't know where the flag is. Maybe a little bit of a chip up the green, maybe a 15-meter pitch, maybe even less. But it's a great hole because it's OB right, trees left. if you hit a good tee shot, then you've got a shot that if you flare one right, you're in the homestead, so that's not good. Right, so that one's spun up a lot and it is way short, but that's okay. The pin's on the front-ish right, and even if I was to hit a pretty good shot, which I did, it would still be on probably the edge of the green, edge-ish of the green anyway. So we've got 29 meters. As you can see, the wind's sort of into pushing right. 29 meters, just a little 58, slightly open. I just need to let the bounce or the club do the work, and that's where I tend to get into a bit of strife. I generally don't let the club work. I tend to overpower it, so I'm going to try to do it on this one. Oh, that's got to go right a little bit. Oh, that is going to be a poo of a putt. Oh, I need to turn that leaf over again. Right, so I've got another 9 holes to play, and you can see the tee block behind this green over in that direction. That is the Weston, the blue 9, and that's the one I'm going to be heading to next. This is all downhill, and that's why I said this is going to be a poo putt. Not because there's so much break to it, it's just the fact that it's all downhill. Reasonably straight, but it's just all downhill, so you cannot be aggressive whatsoever. Again, this putter is good, but geez, it's glary. So approaching sort of 11:30 or so now, so the sun is directly above us and in some strife. Oh. Look at it, it is still going. And I barely touched that. Not what I'm, no, look, I'll take that 9. I would have rather have not made a triple back there on the Howard, but that's all good. So that's the end of part 6. So there's going to be 9 parts to this. So you're going to have to deal with me for another 3 parts, so for another 9 holes. So let's go to the Weston, check out that. Probably the nicest holes are at the back there. I think I like the Howard as a whole 9. I think I like the Weston for a handful of holes out the back there. So, all right guys, check out the next video to come. Short little part 3.
Beautiful. And don't forget, smash that like button.
Oh, you're a weirdo.
Say, don't you?
Oh, that's what they say to say.
Hey? I don't know. If you don't like it, don't like it. Hit dislike. Who cares?
Yep.
I don't care. But anyhow, see you then. Beautiful.
See you.